Welcome to an episode of Kawaii Conversations with your host, Lady Masquerade. Let's chat.
Guess who back at it again? Me, getting ready to cosplay Psylocke while I talk to y'all for a quick little second. So in my last video, I did tips and I kind of forgot to mention some other ones. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that was my bad, my fault. I got y'all. Now I ain't gonna try to talk too much while I'm in here because y'all might not be able to hear me as good because of this vent. And again, I really hate I don't have my short mics because it's going to be so hard to give y'all tips with all this background noise. But this is just like, hey, eyes back. I forgot some stuff. So I'm going to talk to y'all while I'm doing my makeup a little bit. You know, just a little bit. I'm going to talk to y'all till I have to get to the concealer parts. Because that's the part that's going to be the most tedious that I have to do. Wait, am I using the right word? I need to make sure I'm using that word in the right context because I need to look it back up. Now, for those of you who don't know, I really love my words. English was my favorite subject growing up. I love reading. I loved, now actually, I'm trying to figure out, why did they have us watch Dante's Inferno when we were in high school? Who gave them permission to do that? Like, girl, no. Then we watched the Odyssey. Like, them movies had some very like gory, well, the Odyssey didn't really have that many gory scenes, but there were like some smexual scenes in those two movies. And I'm trying to figure out, why did our teachers let us watch that? Granted, they didn't let us watch the scenes, but still, I'm just trying to figure that out. Like, why? Let's fix that brow. I just don't want it to look like I have no eyebrows. It is so freaking hot in the house. We've been sitting in the heat for like a week. I barely even went outside except for that day I got mad and took the trash out. From another perspective, my eyebrows finally starting to look like they belong together. At least today they do. I don't know. Now, what in the world did I do with that spoolie? I just had the thing. See there? This is my problem right here. I be putting stuff back that I actually need. This is the number one thing I needed right here, so I can make sure that this eyebrow was top tier, because I gotta do these first. Like, I really do. Oh my gosh. Y'all ever wonder why like Dragon Ball Z ain't ended yet? Goddamn, Dragon Balls. I don't mean to be rude to all my DBZ fans, but ain't y'all tired of seeing the same story arcs over and over again? They getting new powers and shit like that, but It's the same arcs, the same rebranded story. Goku the strongest fighter, even though as of recently they claim Gohan was, but damn, they could have did that during the Cell Saga. I just don't understand. Like, Gohan deserved better. He deserved a better father too. Like Piccolo. Piccolo's the perfect daddy. Why didn't they just make Chi-Chi date Piccolo? He would have been a perfect husband. Even though I don't know if Namekians date humans. But they should make that possible. Hell, because ain't Broly in love with an alien girl? I forgot what race of alien she is, but could have sworn he was in love with her. Well, I know Beerus is. When Beerus first saw her, he was like, I wonder what that'd be like. Like, They have got to be kidding me with this complete run of just bull crap for DBZ. Like, when does DBZ end? In all honesty, why is it still being played? Like, I know it's popular, but what's really great about it now? Seeing the same shit. And I don't care who gets mad at me for saying that either. So, you want to hit that Goku is the greatest hero or greatest anime character of all time, baby, you can go ahead and go to the back of the line, because I don't give a damn. He was not my favorite DBZ character anyway. As I stated in a previous video, Vegeta and Bulma, those are my favorite two characters. Honorary mention from Dragon Ball Z, it would definitely have to be, Whis. Even though I don't really watch Super, I really do love Whis. I like him. I don't know why. Probably because he'd have calmed everybody's storm. I like those calm, chaotic characters. They do something for me. They really do. A calm, chaotic character? That's something to be proud of. You imagine being chaotic, but calm with it? Like, so calm that chaos really doesn't get to you at all. So calm that the chaos that you face is just gone. Like you can make it erase itself. So now what I'm about to do, I'm just gonna blend these out a little bit with this. This like my favorite little blender. As y'all can see, it's about time. I almost need to clean it again. I'm gonna clean it one of these days. I might just take another, because it's a few of my makeup brushes that I need to clean again, because I haven't used them in a while. So I don't have to clean my makeup brushes frequently because I don't wear makeup every day. And hell, to be honest, even if you do wear makeup every day, it ain't nothing wrong with that. I just don't do it because I be tired. Hell, doing a full face of makeup takes a lot of commitment. And especially since I'm not on TikTok no more, then hell, now I kind of got to. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next part of this video. All right, y'all. Look, I know I got my wig cap on, but listen. I'm getting ready to cosplay after I do this, but I realized that I forgot some tips. Oh my God. So let me give them to you right now. One of the tips that I forgot to give y'all in my last video is a tip for hygiene. And yes, I do mean hygiene. Hygiene for conventions. I feel like some of y'all don't know what exactly hygiene is. Granted, I know there are some people out there with diseases that cause them to stink, and I understand. Trust me, I do. But here's what those of us without those conditions need to understand. Baby, you need some deodorant, okay? Put it on. and put on the right kind for your skin. You need to do your research on whatever deodorant may work for you, because there's no telling what kind of skin that you have. I don't know. I only know me. But what I can give you as a tip for keeping on your deodorant all day is I would suggest putting on coconut oil under your arms before you put on your deodorant, and then put your deodorant on, especially if you're going to a con in the summer. Hell, even winter. You know, you're going to sweat. You're probably going to sweat anyway because, hell, it's going to be hot with all them damn people in that one building. So do it. It shouldn't even be that hard, to be honest. I feel like some of y'all just walk out the house and just decide to be funky, and that's cool. But that's why I say y'all really shouldn't rush out of the door for a convention. Wake up at a comfortable time for you. Put that deodorant on. Please, please, please put deodorant on. Also, when you are packing your con bags, take deodorant and coconut oil with you. Take it with you. Take it with you. And no, you don't need some big oversized bag unless you are going to switch out your cosplays. But even for that, if your cosplay doesn't have that many pieces, like say you have a 3 to 4 piece cosplay, you don't need no big old bag. You don't want to carry that around the whole con, especially if it's going to take you a long time to walk back and forth to your car. Like, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We shouldn't be doing that in 2026 when it comes to conventions. Let's not. Okay, so my last thing that I really, really want to give you is how to talk to a cosplayer when you first meet them. The number one thing that you should never do is just reach out and touch somebody. You don't know these cosplayers. Cosplay is not consent. And even if you do know them, make sure that they're in the mood for that. I typically like to let people reach out for hugs first, unless I just really, really, really know them. And, you know, it's different. It varies amongst people, but make sure that you at least start off with a, hey, how are you doing? I like your cosplay. Can I take a picture of you? It is that simple. At a con, it is not weird to ask to take a picture of a cosplayer. Now, should you be gripping on them and touching on them all weird? No, stop that. A lot of y'all are weird and you need to stop. Like, let's not do that. And even if you know them, certain ways of touching people are just not cool. And yes, I went there. So, as far as that goes, you can say hey to a cosplayer, have a conversation with them a little bit, let them warm up to you, and then ask them for a picture. And with that being said, also, if a cosplayer is eating, wait until they finish eating, okay? Because a lot of times, a lot of cosplayers, when they're sitting down and eating, that is probably the only meal that they've had that entire day. The only meal. So when you interrupt them, it's like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. You know, some of them are nice enough to stop eating and take a picture, but at the end of the day, they shouldn't have to. You should be kind enough and patient enough to wait on them to finish eating. Don't do them like that, please. Just don't. Let them have their lunch. They deserve it. They really, really do. Gosh, I feel like I just kind of ranted a little bit. But hell, them the only tips I could think of that I forgot. If I could think of anything else, then I'll put it in another video. But for now, that's all I got. Now it's time to go cosplay Psylocke. Bye!
Come and talk to me, I really wanna meet you, boy, I really wanna know.